We just start with some health updates. First on Zion. Was he kind of looking like right now?
He was on court. He went through a full practice today, and so we'll see. He'll be day to day.
Well, what was his exact injury? Was it like a dislocation of sorts, or did he just jam it? Because I don't think we ever got a true evaluation.
From what I was told, it was a finger contusion.
And we know it's Brandon. He's now got some lift on the jump shots, and Jose was going on 5 of 5. How close or are they any closer to returning?
Jose is closer than Bi, but again, no firm dates for you. But hopefully we can get him back to the court soon.
Anything on Najee?
He'll be day to day as well. Yeah, he didn't go through practice today though.
And after having a night, I'm thinking about how everything played out. What's on your mind? Where's things stand?
Turn the page. Tough loss on our home court. A game that we all know that we were more than capable of winning that game. We didn't. I always go back home and evaluate myself first and say, what could I have done better? Could I have put our team in a better position to win? And so we come in, we talk about it, and then we turn the page, which is what we did today.
What are some things you think you could have done better?
Always. After every game. It's always something I feel like I can do better. And so that's just kind of how that's my perspective. And, I think that's a part of leadership is look at myself first. What could I have done better? Could I have taken the time out at the end, got us organized, probably gotten us a better shot. But at the end of the day, right now it's time for us to turn the page. New day for us.
You mentioned last night that the way that you live your life is by adversity and how you respond to adversity. Like, obviously, you don't want to be 1-5 during a homestand, but how much are you looking forward to kind of see how this team responds on the road?
I'm looking forward to it. We've always responded, and I expect no difference.
Look, does it help that y'all have done well on the road this season? I mean, does that give you even more confidence?
Yeah, it definitely helps. But this is still a confident group. Guys are together, and we're going to continue to go after it, and that's the deal for us. Just not make this heavier than it needs to be.
Is it harder to develop a rhythm going into the postseason when you've been relatively healthy all year, and now some of these injuries are popping up?
Yeah, it throws you off a bit when you have injuries, when you have guys in and out. You're trying to figure out your rotations and your lineups. That definitely it interrupts the flow of the team. But that's a part of an NBA season. At some point, it happens to mostly every NBA team, and you got to try to figure it out.
And Willie, you've often mentioned how the defense is what fuels your guys' offense. But what else can you do? Because it's a 6-game homestand. I think you guys average about 106 points per game towards the bottom of the league. How can you get that number up?
Well, we got to generate more rim pressure with our spacing. Continue to try to generate some points with our defense, get some easy ones. And then we got to shoot more threes. Last night, 46 three-point attempts from San Antonio versus our 29 three-point attempts. They make 17, we make 9. It's tough to win when your offense isn't producing those shots.
And how much harder has it been when you don't have BI and last night you didn't have Z? Do you have to basically have some players change your roles completely?
Yeah, I mean, it's always difficult. When you lose those guys, you lose your top 2 guys and they're not playing. Other guys on the team have to step up and play bigger roles. And that's just kind of where we are. And we have to continue to go back to the drawing board and work through it, and we'll be fine.
Well, how do you kind of balance the sense of urgency that you have to have, but also the poise that you have to have during that sense of urgency?
Yeah, it's a fine line. There's a sense of urgency with the way we need to play, the margin for error, but we also have to have a level of freedom and joy in what we do. And my comment of we can't allow this to be as heavier than it needs to be, it's like just take it one game at a time. We're playing basketball for a living, and let's go after it.
With just seeing the Suns this past Monday, how much do you change your game plan against them, and how much focus is on?
We definitely got to pay attention to Booker for sure, and we'll definitely tweak some things going into Sunday's game.
How difficult is that when obviously Booker is so talented, but you have KD and Bill as well as far as tweaking coverage towards him?
Well, he's hurt us, so we have to put some focus on him and mix up our coverages and be aggressive.
Which of the three guys that have a team in the Final Four has been talking the most about tonight's game?
Me? Because they know they're not supposed to be there. We're supposed to be there, so that's all that matters.
Have you ever thought back to last year a lot about winning national championship? I guess the anniversary was like the other day.
Like something popped up on my phone like a year ago today. I was like, man, it was crazy how time flies. It didn't really feel that long ago, so it's a special moment. I'm glad we get to be there in Phoenix while it's happening, so I get to see some of the guys, so it should be fun.
We know Herb is usually pretty low-key about pretty much everything. Has he been saying much about Alabama being in there?
He know Alabama not gonna beat us, bro. So he just knows it. So nobody can talk smack to us. Like we'll be 36-3. Like no, we're the powerhouse.
And Jordan, you guys closed off the homestand disappointing, right? 1-5. What is it going to take to get back on track? What's the first couple of things you guys need to do tomorrow?
I mean, just you gotta play Pelicans basketball. That's what you gotta do. Come back. We had some adversity earlier in the season that we fought over. I mean, it's the same thing. It's late in the season, so I don't think we're going to hang our heads about it. We got a really good coaching staff that prepares us every game. And we're going to continue to fight our butt off. So,
And could you tell? I was going to say, in today's practice, could you tell that just the vibes are already that much better after last night?
Yeah, I think the coaches did a great job of getting our minds off the game. The vibe in practice was good today. Yeah.
Hey, Joe, you said y'all are going to play Pelicans basketball. What exactly? How would you describe that? What is Pelicans basketball?
Hard-nosed basketball. We defend, share the ball. I mean, we have it up there. I mean, we try to live by those things, and so.
Is it kind of good to be getting out of town and getting away from New Orleans and what's been going on here?
Yeah, I think absolutely it is. We love playing in front of our fans, but I mean, we had a tough stretch. I think we're excited to go into Phoenix. We just played them last week, so I think we're excited for that game, and I think all the guys are a lot more locked in than ever. So.
Why do you think y'all had so much success on the road anyway? You feel like?
I mean, I'm not sure. I just got here, so I mean, I'm not sure. But I think, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Even this season, I was gonna say just even this season, like what have you noticed? Like what is it about the road for this group when y'all go that allows you to be so comfortable in other arenas?
I just think we're all so close together off the court. So when we get to those hostile environments, it doesn't really affect us that much because I mean we'll take on our 12-15 against the world. So. Yeah.